Okay, welcome back to the Chemo Show, where you get to interact with your boy, Chemo, the motherfucking hero, while all the other niggas ain't nothing but zeros. Today, it's a little different, feels different, something major happening in the city. I mean, I would particularly say not just the city, but in the country because we lost a big part of our infrastructure, and not only that, it fucked up a channel to our port. So there's a lot of economics and a lot of it's a lot of impact. This impacts a lot of people. And you know what I'm saying? And I just wanted to touch base on that. You know what I'm saying? I really did. I just wanted to come on and touch base on that. I ain't gonna be on here too long. I ain't gonna take up too much of y'all time. But I did want to get in and at least speak on it because I have to speak on it. So I go ahead and get the positivity out the way. You know what I'm saying? Because there's nothing wrong with having a little positive vibes going down, So, I like to read my Serenity prayer. I got a different one, but I don't know if you guys might like this one. How about you like this one? No, you can't see everything, no, so you're just gonna stick with this one. You know what I'm saying? All right. God grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And I think in this time right now, we really need that courage to know the difference in things that we can do and can't do, especially in the time of need and disaster that we are facing in our city. A major bridge collapsed. Not only did it collapsed with some of our friends and family members on that bridge. They only talking about the construction workers, bro. But if you really look at that bridge or the video, you know, it shows there were way more people on that bridge than just the construction workers filling the potholes. That's only the people that you could account for and absolutely know that was on there. So yeah, I get, it's not like you trying to save face, you just can't give a definitive answer. So I get it. You know what I'm saying? It's just, and it's hard. It's really, really hard, man, because my kid's mother crossed that bridge, to go to work every day, or at least she used to cross that bridge, going back and forth to work every day to get to Sparrows Point, out Dundalk, Hawkins Point, stuff like that. Like it's a quick way to get out there real fast. It really isn't. It's a major part of the corridor and of the Northeast. It connects the Northeast to the South. And it makes the inner loop of 695 complete. And now a part of that loop is gone. Like that loop is gone. And there's nothing we can do about it. You know what I mean? It's something we can do about it, but at this point right now, it's gonna be some while. It'll be at least 10 years before that bridge is even up and running again. So what can we do, But I do want to share some of the video and the pictures that I've been checking out, all day on the podcast. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Like I wanna do a little video. I don't do too much screen sharing and stuff like that, but I do want to screen share video and watch it with you guys, and see how you feel and get your reaction to this because it's crazy, bro. Like it is just crazy how that shit happened. And I don't know who was at fault. Like they say that it's a accident, and that's possibly true. It could be an accident. But check out this video, bro. Like this video is crazy, man. Y'all see all those cars that are on the bridge? Y'all see all the cars that are on that bridge, bro. And now it's about to, wow. This shit is crazy, bro. This is crazy. The boat lost power twice and then just veered off. I don't know if it veered off or it was steered off into the pillar and the pillar just fell. Look at that. Like that is crazy, bro. Do y'all see this? It is crazy, bro. Like wow, man. Let's run it back one more time, man. Let's see if we can get a little full screen going. This shit is crazy, bro. Like, really look at it. Y'all see the cars, see the tractor trailer? People be saying it wasn't no cars on that bridge, man. It's people crossing the bridge as we speak. Like I seen a semi go right across that bitch. God damn, that's crazy. It's wild. And then it's just like one part of it made the whole thing come down, man. One part of it made the whole thing come down, man. Like that's crazy, bro. It is crazy. It's crazy. Like a cargo ship collided with the tanker. I mean, not the tanker, the bridge. A cargo ship, and a cargo ship wasn't the cargo ship wasn't like full of material and stuff like that. At least it was unloaded. They said it was sitting at the port for 3 days while niggas was unloading it, and it had just left at 12 o'clock that evening. So you ain't even get out of the port for real, for real. You still in the port. Like those lights and stuff you see in the background is the port. You basically damaged the port. Like, man, that is crazy. And do you know how much money it is gonna cost to rebuild this bridge? It has to be in the billions of dollars. We're not talking about back in the 70s when they was wanted 100 and something millions of dollars. We are in the 2024 and that bridge will cost a pretty penny. and the federal government talking about that they're gonna just foot the bill, I don't even believe that. That I don't believe. I do believe that they might clean it up, but I don't believe that they're gonna rebuild that bridge. I don't believe that. You know why? Because there's bridges in West Virginia that still ain't been built and still ain't finished. Highways in West Virginia that still ain't built and still ain't finished. You know what I'm saying? And it's been 10, 20 years of them joints being built and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know. I can't really say for sure, you know, but I do know the first bridge, it took roughly about 5 years and 5.5 years, you know what I'm saying, maybe 6 years, because they started around 1972 and the bridge opened up in 1977. So it took about 5 years to make. You know what I'm saying? That's give or take. But that's not if you include the proposing, the getting the funding and all that other shit, then it really kind of took about, a good 7 or 10 years, and 7 to 10 years in the making of this key bridge. You know what I'm saying? It's one of the more higher bridges in the state of Maryland. I will say that. You know what I'm saying? It's not as long, but the height of it. I'm afraid to cross bridges. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I'm afraid of heights. So that bridge, you would never really catch me on unless it's absolute. Like, there has to be a absolute reason of why I have to cross that bridge for me to even be on it. So yeah, but that that right there, those are some amazing pictures. Like, you got some of the pictures of the bridge, when it was built, how it looked, and what it looked like now. And here are the pictures of the damage that was done and that aftermath and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really knocked the whole bridge down. Like, and you wouldn't believe that just a pillar. Like, you hit a pillar, not the whole bridge. But I guess the bridge, that bridge should have had more pillars than that, because the way that bridge came down, it was as if, you know, a strong wind could have knocked that bridge over one day. If we got a real bad hurricane, that bridge could have possibly came down at that point in time. You know what I'm saying? And I do get that I don't really know how many tons or megatons a cargo ship is, but I'm pretty sure it's heavy as hell, especially with the cargo and the weight that it is is carrying. So yeah, it would not part of it, but like, as much that it knocked down, like, the entire bridge, the entire mile and a half bridge is gone. Or at least let's say that higher part of that 1 mile of the bridge is gone. Like, it is demolished. What's on top of cargo, like, bro, I can't even. I'm lost at words. Like, I could not believe that it really happened. Like, and I know people that travel across that bridge regularly. You know what I'm saying? I used to cross that bridge regularly. You know what I'm saying? I would hate to be where I crossed that bridge one time around that time. They be having it one lane, and traffic coming and going on the same side. Like, that's not. Yeah, they did that on the Chesapeake Bay Bridge too, you know what I'm saying? Where they had closed one bridge down and then they had traffic coming and going on the same bridge. Like, yo, that's some dangerous shit. It's dangerous. It's dangerous on them bridges. And I don't think people really even understand how dangerous it is to actually be on a bridge that is 100 feet in the air because the water is 50 feet deep. So if the water is 50 feet deep and the bridge sit another 50 feet high, which it is sit higher than that because the boat gotta allow the cargo ships and stuff to go under it. Not oh, you know what I'm saying? So it's crazy how that boat lost power twice and either veered off or was steered off into hitting that pillar. And I'm not a conspiracy theory. That's why I say either or. It could have happened, but man, damn it! I'd be damned if it didn't happen. So it's not like motherfucker just. It's not like motherfucker was just doing this shit. Them shit just to be doing it. It just happened. It was a bad, unfortunate accident. I believe it was an unfortunate accident. I believe it was an accident all the way around. But some people might have their theory. You know what I'm saying? So we all want to know who was at fault for this. Well, obviously, the operator of that boat is responsible for it, or the company that operates the cargo ship is uh responsible for hitting the bridge, but was it on purpose? Was it an accident? You know what I'm saying? And being that type of cargo ship, I would assume that you have the insurance to pay for not a bridge. God damn, bro. You talking about the Key Bridge. The Key Bridge was a pretty penny, man. Like it was the connection to the east and the north. I mean, yeah, the southeast and the northeast corridor. It it completes everything. Makes it easier to travel across opposed to going through the harbor tunnel trying to get on 95. You can just take 695 to get to 95 all the way around, but now you can't. Like that is dead in the water, gone, finito. Figure something else out. Like that one is obsolete. You know, how many people were on the bridge? Uh, at this moment, we absolutely know of 8 people being on the bridge. We had one safety inspector, and then we had one worker that were rescued and taken to the hospital. Well, one was taken to the hospital, and the other one refused uh, medical treatment because he said he didn't feel like he needed it. But hey, I'd have took that shit. I'd have been like, I'm hurt, my neck, my back, my neck, and my back. I ain't settling for $40 though, you know. But yeah, I wonder what really happened on that boat to make it lose power like that. They said that over wherever the last place it stopped at, and it kind of had the same trouble starting up, but there was no bridges where they are. And where we are, there are more than one bridge, that you got to cross to get into the port. I don't think there's a bridge in Virginia that you got to cross to get into the port, but I do know in Baltimore, like, you got to cross the bridge to get into the port. Like, that's wow. Yeah, man, that's wild, bro. That is wow, wow. But yeah, 2 people were found 6 people are still missing. That was the last word that I got when I checked. Now it could be something different. They could have found some bodies and not said anything about it. You know what I'm saying? But it's not like it ain't nothing you can do right now. Ain't nothing nobody can do right now. It is what it is. The the bridge is gone. And I'm sad because, that bridge was a big part of my life. I used to travel across that bridge to go out of state. You know what I'm saying? Used to travel across that bridge to get uptown. Be on some dummy missions and going out on a freak like beat hey big TT, where the girl with the TT, where the girls with the TTs, want the girl with the TT, hey big TT, tell the big TT come along with the G. It's like no, but for real, man, this was a major tragedy, a major disaster in our city, state, and town, even in our country, because our country is going to feel this also. It's not just going to be felt, here in Baltimore. It's going to be felt around the country because the the port was one of the biggest ports in our country. It handles a lot of import exports, you know what I'm saying? And being as like there is no import export going on right now, a lot of stuff is about to go up, which means inflation is on the way. You know what I'm saying? And that is crazy that they're about to inflate everything because we can't get shit. So what you get, what you got is what you're gonna have to hold on to. And then not only that, like man, I don't know. I don't like to be a conspiracy theory because I be coming up with some shit like they got food shortages going on. It's bridges in other states that's on fire right now. Like man, it's a lot going on in the country. And man, I don't know. We need to get it together. We really need to get it together. We really need to get it together. Now we got this $1 billion goddamn uh we got this $1 billion bridge that just fell, and there is no way that we can fix it. So at this point, it's nothing we can do. We just have to chalk it up. It'll be 10 years before 695 will ever be complete again. Honestly, truly. My girl just walked in the door, so we was talking earlier about it. I don't know if she got anything she want to say about the bridge. You know, it's crazy. The bridge really collapsed. Oh my god. And it don't even feel, it don't even really feel real. It really feels fake. But you know, I know I knows that it's real. So yeah, man. My prayers go out to all the people, affected by this, you know, all the people that, lost their lives, the families that lost their lives, the families that are going to be affected by this through jobs, money. Like, it's a lot of things that's going to change, and I hope we all can band together and complete something or stick together and make something happen because we're going to need each other in these times. These times is going to be rough because that port is a major port in the Northeast corridor. Like people don't even understand how important Baltimore is. Nigga be like, drop that atomic bomb on Baltimore and get rid of it. Well, you drop that atomic bomb on Baltimore and get rid of it, hey, you gonna get rid of a lot of stuff. Like you ain't gonna ain't no import export. Man, like I was really listening to a lot of stuff that was going on today, and today is a wild day. The bridge is gone. I don't even know what else to say other than the bridge was gone. But here's a little history on the bridge. The bridge was inspired by Francis Scott Key, who wrote the Star Spangled Banner, well, the poem that became our national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner. It is supposed to be exactly where he was, and he could see Fort McHenry, which inspired him to wrote that poem. So when we built the bridge and named it after Francis Scott Key. The bridge was started in March 1972, and dare I say demolished in March of 24. The bridge was 47 years old. We just passed this year's 47th anniversary. So the bridge ain't even 50 years old and is already gone. Like, man, that is crazy. And I'm kind of happy it happened when it was less of a rush hour, because if it was rush hour, it would be more people hurt. More people would have been on that bridge. More people would have been outside. More people would have been driving and shit like that. So it's a blessing that that didn't happen too. You know. But like I said, this was just gonna be a little short podcast. I wasn't gonna try to take up a whole bunch of y'all day. I just was trying to share a little bit of that with y'all, because I really thought that was impactful. I do want to share the screen one more time and read something with you guys, because last time we didn't do it, so I'll make sure I do it today. I'm gonna do the just for today meditation, and then we're gonna get up out of here. Okay. Then we're gonna get up out of here. I am. I'm gonna do this just for today. And then we're gonna get up out of here. Just for today, I want you people to understand that we need to love each other. Just for today, I need you people to understand that we thugging. It's like, no, yeah, well, let me get to this and stop playing. But I hope I hope you guys enjoyed the pictures that I shared with you guys today. All of those pictures are pictures from today bridge collapse. Or not all of them, but a lot of them are from today bridge collapse. Okay. Just for today, March 26, 2024. Trusting a sponsor worth the risk. And seeking a sponsor, most members look for someone they feel they can learn to trust, someone who seems compassionate. IP number 11, sponsorship revised. The idea of sponsorship may be new to us. We have spent many years without direction, relying on one's self interest, suspecting everyone, trusting no one. Now that we are learning to live in recovery, we find we need help. We can do it alone anymore. We must take risks. Trusting another human being, often the first person we take the risk with is our sponsors. Someone who identifies who someone who identifies with someone who has reason to trust. As we open our sponsor, a bond develops between us. We disclose our secrets and develop confidence in our sponsor discretion. We share our concerns and learn to value our sponsor and experience. We share our pain and all we met with empathy. We get to know one another, respect one another, love one another. The more we trust our sponsor, the more we learn to trust ourselves. Trust helps us move away from a life of fear, confusion, suspicion, and indirection. In the beginning, it feels risky to trust another addict, but the trust is the same principle we apply in our relationship with a higher power. Risky or not, our experience tell us we can do it. We can't do it without it. And the more we take the risk of trusting our sponsor, the more open we will feel about our lives. Just for today, I want to grow and change. I will risk my sponsor and find the reward of sharing. Thank you all for hanging out with me today. You know, your boy Chemo enjoyed the time. I definitely did. I enjoyed y'all time. Um, like I said, I wasn't gonna take up too much of y'all time. The bridge collapsed. I'm in shock. I don't really know the words to say. I don't really know what to do, but I really want to send my prayers to all of those that are affected by this disaster. I'm affected by this disaster. You are affected by disaster. By this disaster. Please, 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 everyone, be safe and love each other. Give each other whatever you need. Keep it on the up and up. This has been another episode of your boy, Chemo, the motherfucking hero. And all the other niggas ain't nothing but zeros. I'd like to welcome you to my world. Go ahead, yell out for me, baby girl. Welcome to my world. It's like, no. Thank y'all for hanging out with me, man. I hope y'all really enjoyed this one. I hope y'all guys learned something. I hope you guys really, you know, enjoyed those photos and that video. Love you guys. Peace.